Virgin Radio presenter Chris Evans, 56, has applauded Ken Bruce for quitting his job at BBC Radio 2. The beloved radio DJ stunned his fans when he announced he will be leaving his mid-morning weekday show after 31 years. Chris, who left the Radio 1 breakfast show in 1997, was delighted to hear that Ken had done the same. The radio legend has revealed that he is set to join Greatest Hits Radio, and Chris was particularly impressed that Ken had signed a contract with the company aged 71. The star mentioned Ken on his Virgin Radio show this morning whilst mocking his colleague Paul Heaton for sneezing. Here's Ken Bruce choosing to skip away from Radio 2 and his incumbency of 45 years to a brand new contract at the age of 71, he said. And poor Paul's pulled his back just sneezing, he continued. Super Ken, Super Ken, Super Ken Bruce, Chris then said in a sing-song way. If you wanted a superpower, what would you have? He asked listeners. I just want to be Ken Bruce for a minute, see what it feels like. Brand new contract at 71, Chris explained again. That's cool, isn't it? Chris used to work at the BBC for many years before finally quitting for good in 1997 over contract negotiations. Mark Radcliffe and Mark Riley briefly replaced him, but after falling ratings Kevin Greening and Zoe Ball were hired as long-term hosts. Ken said of his departure, "Nothing stays the same forever and I have decided the time is right for me to move on from Radio 2 when I reach the end of my current contract in March. It's been a tremendously happy time for me, I've made many friends and worked with many wonderful colleagues. However, I feel that after 45 years of full-time broadcasting on BBC Radio it's time for a change. I would stress that this is entirely my decision but some new opportunities have come up," he continued. "And I would like to continue my career in a slightly different way in the next few years, the details of which will be revealed shortly. I will always be very proud of my association with the BBC and Radio 2 in particular and I'd like to thank everyone who has helped to make the mid-morning show a success." BBC Radio 2 has said it will announce the host and details of the new mid-morning show at a later date. Tributes to King Ken have come pouring in from other celebrities, including Zoe Ball, Dan Walker, and Lorraine Kelly. Chris Evans is available to listen to on weekdays from 6:30 a.m. on Virgin Radio.